Well, Dave, commiserations. It was a good performance again, but amazing that we've come out empty-handed tonight.
It is, especially when we got the first goal. We've been saying over the last couple of weeks how important it is that we start well, we're solid, and if we get the first goal we believe we can go on and win games comfortably, because that's when the team has to come out and we can make our football work. And game plan worked really well. We was concentrating on being very resilient because we know what their positive moves are. They like to get the ball in the box, and we thought we defended really well, obviously up until the last 10 minutes. So yeah, absolutely devastated. We couldn't hold on and get the result.
Obviously, it was a great moment for you scoring the first goal for the club. I know that in the context this doesn't feel like it so much, but you were always going to win that header. You were steamed onto it. Very, very satisfying when that went in. Yeah,
it's something we've worked on in training with Bez, and he's a great ball in first and foremost, and then once the ball's there and I've sort of got a run of my man, I always back myself to score. It's the sort of goals which I do score, sort of arriving in the box and a lot of headers. So hopefully it's the first of many, but it doesn't mean an awful lot when you don't get the 3 points.
And of course, as you say, it was looking good at that point, and they scored their 2 goals. Extremely frustrating. It is in any game, isn't it? It's going to be in a good position so late and then to have it slip away.
It is, because we said we know what their strengths are for the game, and it's set pieces, second balls, and we're gutted that we defended so well. Then just 2 moments we switch off, they get the goals, and so we should have defended the corner better. And then obviously a second ball which their midfielder has read, and yeah, it just seems to be the way it's going at the moment, and we're really confident it's going to turn. We know what we've got in the dressing room. We know we need to stick together, and I'm really confident that we can start stringing some wins together and climbing that table, because no one at all at this football club wants to be where we are at the moment, and none more so than the players.
I suppose that as a player, that's the important part. If you get back into the dressing room 2-1 defeat, you need to look around the dressing room and know you've got winners alongside you, and everyone's going to sort of knuckle down and not going to abandon the situation. They're going to work hard for each other. Of
course, I think we've got the right character in the dressing room to come out the other side of this with some victories, and we've got a huge game again Saturday, back in the Medeski, which is good for us, and hopefully from the performance we're getting the 3 points. But I'm really confident when I look around the dressing room, the quality of the players we've got, but also the characters, because when you get to this situation in the season, it's the mentality which will get you through it.
Got to ask too, late in the game you could be coming away with a very different mood. Had a penalty decision been given, you went down in the box. Talk us through what happened and your view on the situation.
I think it's a Stonewall penalty from the way I felt it. Shawnee played a nice little ball in, and I saw him come steaming in. I thought if I get a touch before him, then he's going to have to clatter me, and that's what happened. And linesman was looking right at it, and unfortunately he's on the side of the Millwall fans, and to not to mince any words, I think he bottled it a little bit. I just can't see. He gave a goal kick, and that's the one decision he cannot give. It's either he's won it and it's a corner, I've dived and it's a booking, or it's a penalty. There's no scenario at all where it could be a goal kick, and I just think we shouldn't be in that situation 2-1 down first and foremost, but it was a Stonewall penalty.